not getting done.
Just like the sand without that water just falls apart. They don't stick together. But once they get the rivers and the water of living of life, once they get that, and Israel starts sticking together just like wet sand do, and they start coming back to the truth, and we'll be getting up out of here.
I think it regards to
Okay.
Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Okay, basically, yeah, you're right, because just that's what I was thinking about from the door already too. The other nations are going to go into captivity as well. You know, and is also prophesied there in the book of Revelation as well. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Yep.
And what's this shit up here, brother?
So we gonna rule, like the scripture said, we gonna rule over our oppressors. All these cracker children right here, these is devils, man. So you got Jake that used to have to look after these damn Edomites. So the scripture says that we are gonna possess them for servants and handmaids, and we're gonna take them captives, who captives we were. So we were captives under these Edomites, these wicked ass leprous demons. So Jake, real soon through the Spirit, is gonna have these motherfuckers in slavery, man. And that's prophecy.
A lot of you like to think that you didn't play a part in our slavery, and that you got black friends and all that other bullshit. All that shit is going out the door.
Yeah, because Elder Rambam said that the spirit of the devil, the full 100% spirit of the devil in these Edomites nowadays is dormant. And it's gonna come out in these last days. You know, doing the race riots, martial law, when all hell breaks loose. And then you niggas gonna know that these so-called white people, they don't love you, right?
Behind closed doors, when they got a cop badge on their shirt, it gets that devil comes out a little bit more. They know they can get away with it.
Especially when they get some alcohol in them, you know? When they get on the Budweisers, that devil, you can see the devil in them when they get drunk. So that's what I have noticed, before I came in the truth. I was in the military, been around these so-called white people. When they get drunk, they be committing all kind of fucking homosexual acts and shit with each other. Playing fucking games and shit. Saying nigger this, nigger that, wet back this, wet back that. Spit this, spit that.
So I hate the military, man.
So
These cats are ridiculous, man. All their little homosexual acts, they were pulling off during the time of basic training, man. Playing around and whatnot, man. These crackers is crazy, man.
So you want what scripture?
Okay, brother. You want to pull? You got that Jeremiah 46 and 27, 28.
Jeremiah 46:27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed, O Israel. For behold, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and be in the rest at ease, and none shall make them afraid. Fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant, saith the Lord, for I am with thee. For I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven thee, but I will not make a full end to thee, but correct thee in measure, yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished.
Yeah, because of our iniquities, the Most High had to punish us. So that's why I said He's not gonna leave us wholly unpunished. and the Most High said He's gonna correct us in measure. You know. So that's what the Most High He's done through slavery. You know, through having Esau rule over us, through the nigger woman being over us in this society. Your kids not listening to you. All right, you being looked at as a piece of shit in this society, or look at the nigger. You know, the white man got all kind of proverbs and you know, and bywords to call and put on Jake here in this captivity. You know,
Jake just embraced that shit. Edomites would call you nigga or nigger, and now they turn it into something cool. You know, like logically, you wouldn't want to have nothing to do with that name.
And you know what's so crazy about that too? Cause what's that women's TV show with Whoopi Goldberg and all?
The View,
They just did that where they were sitting there. These damn Edomite women were literally just straight out just bringing the words out, not even giving a fuck how they said it. You know what I'm saying? And it was in the spirit for the one heavy-set female to catch an attitude. I don't know their names like that because I don't watch that shit. You know, but they were pissed while they were putting it out there, just straight out calling them niggers. You know, and they think it's just okay to just say that shit.
keep going. I'm looking for the clip.
I mean, and it's crazy because Esau loves to tell their little nigger jokes, and think in this day and time still, and think that it's okay to do that shit. Like there were times, man, I had to keep my mouth shut to keep me from pounding on some damn Edomites during my times in school and everything.
Mine too.
You know, there were many times I've sat back and kept my mouth shut and just didn't say a word to them. I didn't buddy it up with them either. You know?
You know, because, I mean, that's all in the spirit, because you had to keep your silence and, you know, try to maintain what it said, Zephaniah 3 and 8, wait ye upon me, you know, saith the Lord till I rise up to the prey, you know. So that's all in spirit when you ain't fucking, you know, try to kill them motherfuckers, you know.
God, and it's all in spirit too, on that patience and faith of the saints too.
Yep.
You know, Lord willing, you know, that we're the elect. You know?
I was in the 3rd grade, and that was the first time I remember ever encountering racism. I didn't even know what it was until years later when I thought back on that memory, and I was like, oh, that dude was racist, you know? And like, you know, like that's something like you gotta be taught, but they got it in them already though.
God, from the door.
Yeah, Jake, we have to be exposed to that shit, you know, because Jake naturally got a good heart, you know. You know, Jake naturally is a righteous. Is the Most High put that spirit in us, but you know, being brought up in this wicked ass society and being around these Edomites, you get exposed to all kind of wicked shit, you know, and that so-called racism that these motherfucking Edomites project. But yeah, I'm gonna play this is whooping black ass on the View talking about the N-word.
Here's something that surprised the heck out of us. A new edition of The Adventures of
Salon.
Yeah, that's gonna start all over again.
Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is being published, and it deletes the N-word.
Yeah,
No, I don't think that's the one that.
That's
I think
not
the
it.
bitch Barbara Walters.
This was
said
a
the N-word.
This was with Barbara Walters and all of them sitting around at the table.
All right,
going at it.
Y'all brothers keep elaborating though.
Con, if I'm correct, she was rocking a white dress in that specific one. You know, and like this brother was saying, man. I mean, like some of us with that kind spirit we have on us, man. Some of us are not even aware of these certain issues that come about with these fucking devils. You know, but then there were many moments, man, when I was in school myself.
Yo, that was the right one. So, Slocky. Yo, that was the right one.
This one?
Yeah,
She
right
rocking
there.
a white outfit.
Yeah.
where Esau, man, these fucking skinheads used to walk through our school, man, with them black boots on, swastikas, and all kinds of shit, and was quick to call us niggas. And got tossed on their ass.
But usually you only feel that way about people when you know they're better than you. That's, because nobody hates on somebody that they're better than,
Con.
Well, if Esau's a piece of shit, so we don't give a fuck about Esau.
You know?
But Esau know that we outshine him in everything, so that's why these Edomites hate us so much, man.
What was that other one you had up before?
It was just a little still, like it didn't even,
Okay.
like some advertising shit.
Now, Rick Perry is under fire
No,
for
it's
belonging to a
This ain't
Texas
it?
hunting club
Is it? Okay.
No, that is.
Yeah, this
that
Okay,
was
swap.
named.
See?
Okay.
So I'm
Now,
gonna start that over.
and when the candidate
was it.
Herman Cain talked club on a property that was named. Okay. Now, and when the candidate Herman Cain talked about it, how radically insensitive it was yesterday, he didn't use the term N-word, which I guess is what we're supposed to be saying now. It's so hard to know what to say now. So I just used the word.
But you
Okay.
know, I find that so interesting that you did. Because when Herman Cain said this yesterday, he was on with Christian Amanpour, and he's just very hard for me to say, and we never say it here. The name of this camp that Rick Perry's father leased, there was a sign that said,
Okay, that's
So
the
what-
difference
so let
between
me
what
fin-
you
let
and
me-
Whoopi said. That's why.
but let me just finish.
Okay.
Supposedly, according to Rick Perry, the sign was painted over. According to other people, it was very recently. But the fact that he said it, the fact that I just said it now gives me chills myself. The fact that you said it.
That was a lie.
We never use that word.
Fucking lie.
And Herman Cain, who by the way will be on with us tomorrow, did.
Exactly.
And I